Hadium of AAA. This is my chaos session for May the 5th, 2021. We're going to jump right into it. So, where I'll start is where Nas and Chaos are entering in to this chamber where they see a bunch of things. So, most prominently is Amarsa hanging from the ceiling. She's got chains stuck in her wrists and her legs, and she's being bled into buckets. Over in one part of the room, there's about 12 disciples of the Prime Draculas. These are the stronger vampires that have been like a major problem throughout this mission. Um, there are also spider creatures. I want to say they're like the size of dogs or something like that, giant spiders, and then also a bunch of the ones that I'm calling raggedies. These are the vampires. They're I mean like they're somewhat a threat. They're like nothing that serious. Like the ones that are on the Prime Draculas, they're like every time I encounter them, they're at least threes. Raggedies are probably more like maybe like Super Saiyans or something like that. Nothing that serious. So they all look at me though, like all the disciples do. So, um, getting into the session, so one of the raggedies gets close to Nas, and she kicks it, and all hell just breaks loose from there. So we just start going at it. So Nas is being swarmed by disciples. I think by like one disciple she was mainly fighting this big dude, and they were like actually getting it in. And she was also fighting off a lot of raggedies while this was happening. I was mainly fighting two different disciples. So I got to this point where I got like kind of like swarmed, and I had like some of the raggedies on me. And I was trying to like, so I had one of the disciples, like, was trying to jump inside my being and shut down my abilities. So when it happened the last time, I was taken from the level down to just regular me. Now, right now, I'm in four. So I'm really worried about this. So the thing of it is that I'm being attacked at the moment. So I'm like, if I shut everything out and go internally to fight this guy off, you know, this is going to put me in a potential situation where I'm like super vulnerable. But it's like I'd rather be in a situation where I'm in four and I have these, raggedies trying to rip and bite into me, and they're just doing that while I'm fighting things internally. Then for that guy to succeed, I fall down to normal, and then the raggedies just literally rip me apart. So that was my line. That was my thinking. So I just had to chance it. I just had to say, listen, durability, healing factor, don't fail me now. So I go internally, and I managed to fight off the disciple guy. When I come out of it, I'm able to knock the raggedies off of me. Me and the guy who's trying to shut me down have a little bit of an exchange. I think I knock another one away too, but I managed to like. Oh, I saw there was another disciple. I might have to start calling these ones a little different because they seem to be on another level, but they had like this kind of glowing aura around them. Um, that was like I want to say it was like maybe a little more majestic and ethereal than like a Saiyan glowing aura would look. But anyway, so um he I managed to do like my cosmic flashes were really hurting the raggedies, so I think that's how I got them off of me one time. But I grabbed this dude and I put a cosmic heat blade right through his head, and he like I was like looking at like the dude who seemed to be like maybe above him, and I just grabbed him and put the blade through his head, and dude just fell limp, and I just kind of threw him down while I was like looking at up. So I killed the one like one disciple while I'm looking at the glowing ball. I'm like giving him the look like you're next. So I'm like, damn, I fly over there and I hit ball so hard. I'm trying to put him on the other side of the planet. So I fly over there. Boom! And it's just no give whatsoever. It was just like his aura ate it, and then he grabbed me, and he was like said something like fool, and then it was basically like he did to me the same thing that I did to the ball. I don't know what he put through my head, but it was like he put something like right through my head basically, and I blacked out.